Hi YouTube and fellow Doctor Who fans. Today I am going to be doing, well, hopefully the long anticipated part 4 of my Trial of a Time Lord DVD box set review, which is called The Ultimate Foe. Now I know that there have been people that have been asking me, when are you going to be talking about this episode, or that we're waiting for it to be done. I'm sorry about it. I have been really busy recently. All the unexpected stuff which life throws at you, which I know is no excuse. But last night I sat down to watch this, and I am going to be reviewing it, especially for everyone that was waiting for it, and for everyone who's interested in it, of course. I'm not going to be telling you about the other 3 episodes from the Trial of a Time Lord box set. If you want to know about them, I've done reviews on the first 3, so if you're interested, I would strongly recommend that you watch that before you watch this. But this one is called The Ultimate Foe, which this is 2 parts. It's episodes 13 to 14, and this is rather Colin Baker's last story as the Doctor. I feel like he's really underestimated as a Doctor. He's kind of judged by his wardrobe, by his clothes that he wears before his performance, which is really good when you get past his outrageous jackets and his costumes rather, which are really colourful. So anyway, we have the front cover, which has the Doctor Who logo up there, Trial of a Time Lord, and that sticker which calls The Ultimate Foe, parts 13 to 14. We have the front cover, which has the Fantasy Factory, which shows in the episode. We have the Master, and we have the Valeyard, and we have the Doctor right at the bottom being strangely attacked by these 2 mysterious hands. And we have a picture of Colin Baker at the bottom. Colin Baker years 1984 to 1986. It's a PG, so parental guidance needed, as it does have mild violence, not much, but it does have mild violence in it. And there's the spine, and right at the top of the back we have a series of images from the episode. There's the back, tells you a short blurb about the story, and a list about the special features. For anyone who specifically wants to know, this was originally broadcast by the BBC between the 29th of November to the 6th of December 1986. So let's just open this up. That's the DVD, which is okay. It's not the best Doctor Who DVD ever, but we can live with that design. We've got the little booklet there, as always, with a short blurb about the backstory or the production notes of the episode. I always like to read this before I watch any of the Doctor Who DVDs for the first time, or even if I've watched it, I always like to read this before I watch the episode. It just gives me a little bit of background information. Unless it says spoiler on it, then I don't watch it. Then I don't read it. I read it after the episode if it says that, but not many of them do. Let me just tell you about the story. Now, of course the Doctor's on trial for meddling in the affairs of other worlds and other planets, and interfering with their way of life. And he has been he's been put on trial by his fellow Time Lords for that purpose. And the Valeyard, which you see on the right, just here, is the prosecutor who's been using the Matrix. If you're not sure about what the Matrix is, I'm not sure entirely what it is myself. As far as I know what it is, it's a video collection archive of all the moments in time and space that the Time Lords gather. But if I'm totally wrong about that, please tell me in the comments below if you know what the Matrix is. I would love to know. But that's my understanding of what the Matrix is. And throughout the trial, the Doctor has been putting his foot down, saying, "Look, that did not happen that way," and the Matrix has been meddled with and changed with to make him look more guilty than he already is. And in this story that we know, we actually discovered that the Master has been secretly observing the trial and looking in, and he's probably been enjoying himself immensely and laughing at the Doctor's misfortunes. And he informs us that the Matrix indeed has been changed, and we soon discover that the Valeyard has actually been responsible for this for unknown reasons. Well, I mean, for reasons that I know, but for reasons that I'm not going to tell you what they are, because I want you to watch this episode. And so the Valeyard plus Sablon Glitz, who I really love in the first part, does a return for this, as well as Mel. Well, you can't win them all, really, can you? But Sablon Glitz and the Doctor go after the Valeyard into the Matrix, and it's pretty much like a dream world. If you've watched The Deadly Assassin, you'll know what feel the Matrix. And the Valeyard uses all these illusions and traps to try to kill Sablon Glitz and the Doctor. It's kind of like a dream world. And it's a really, really good story. It's a real good farewell to Colin Baker. As I said, I feel that he's strongly underestimated as a Doctor, because people tend to judge him by his costume, as it's really colourful, and they don't really tend to take him seriously. But he is amazing as the Doctor. This box set's amazing. I would seriously, if you're collecting Doctor Who stories, or even classic stories rather, and you want to know about what ones to get from Colin Baker, and if you haven't even got any of the stories of Colin Baker, I would seriously get this box set, because it introduces the character of the Doctor really, really well, and it tells you his personality and the way he does things as a Doctor, and it's really, really good. You'll probably have to get on Amazon for about 12 quid, or even 10 quid if you're lucky. It's really good, especially what you get. 4 stories, packed with loads of special features, brilliant. Also, it's got the Master in it as well, so you can't go far wrong with that, even though it's not Roger Delgado as the Master. But still, we can't have everything now, can we? Let's have a look at the special features now. Let's see, what have we got? We have got The Making of the Ultimate Foe, a new documentary featuring members of the cast and crew. What else did I look at? We have a short, it's kind of a documentary, but it's kind of like a news clip it as well, which is called 1985, which shows how the Doctor Who series was going to be put on rest for, I think, about 18 months, and how the Doctor Who Appreciation Society was extremely frustrated about that, as well as fans as well. I mean, if I heard that if I heard today that Doctor Who was going to be put on hold for 18 months, I would go ballistic. So yeah, understandable that was. It has got a kind of a music video, which was the purpose was to raise awareness of the show being put on hold, which is called Doctor in Distress. It's a really good music video. It's really, it's very, 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 very 80s. You'll love it. Well, I love it as well. We have Saturday Superstore, which is kind of like Blue Peter as a show, but it shows it shows Colin Baker rather, honest, kind of like honest Blue Peter type show. Sorry about this, I'm tired and hungry and all that. And how they do competition and speak to fans on the telephone. It's quite interesting if you like that. So yeah, there we have The Ultimate Foe. All in all, it's a good conclusion to the Trial of a Time Lord DVD box set. Doesn't answer all the questions, but it's a good conclusion, it's a good round-off story, and it's a good send-off to Colin Baker, because I don't know whether I mentioned this, I'm pretty sure that Colin Baker is the first and only Doctor to actually be fired from the role. After this, he was actually asked to return to Sylvester McCoy's story called The Time in Narani to actually regenerate, but he refused to do that. As the end of this one, he doesn't actually regenerate. They wanted to continue doing more stories, as they said in this video and special effects, but it wasn't meant to be. But The Ultimate Foe, nice ending to a lovely and amazing box set, which if you're collecting these, you should have this one in your collection. If you don't, what are you waiting for? Go and buy it. So yeah, the rating I would give that one is, I'm going to be serious, I'm going to give that one a 7 out of 10. And the box set, ultimately, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10, possibly a 8.5 out of 10. It's a good box set to have. So there we go, that's my fourth and final part for my Doctor Who Trial of a Time Lord DVD box set. I'm going to be reviewing the Damon's episodes at some point. I'm going to be watching it and telling you about that. If you got any comments, please tell me in the comments below, or if you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. So I'll see you later, guys. Bye.